and you can't get the smile off my face. Far out. Alright guys, I have just picked up my 2025 KTM 300 XC this week. I think I'm in love with this bike. It is the coolest bike I've ever had. The orange and black is friggin' awesome. I've got a couple of little mods that I'm going to do to the bike to get it set up. I've got a radiator fan that is on its way. I've got some 5mm down, 5mm back foot pegs that are on their way just to suit my long legs. And the other thing I'll get done is I'm going to put a J-Dub ribbed seat cover on to sort of set it up like how I had my old bike set up. I want to take this thing riding, but before I do that I need to pull it apart, check it over. I'm going to grease the steering head bearings. I'm going to pull the rear apart. I'm going to grease the linkage bearings, the swing arm bearings. I'm going to go over every nut and bolt on this thing. I'm going to make sure it is good to go for a fang. So before we do anything, let's bloody get into that. Alright, so we've got the triple clamps apart. Bit of grease on there, but we'll put more on and we'll grease it all up. Put some more on that too and slap it all back together. That's the tube out of the front tyre. Don't know what the factory thinks, for new motorbikes, especially dirt bikes. You spend all that money on an off-road bike and they give you a friggin' lightweight tube. What is that all about? Alright, front back together, all set up. Now we're going to pull the back apart. We've got the rear end apart, the linkage, and this one here is the perfect example of why I'm doing what I'm doing. There is no grease here and the absolute minimum inside there. I'm going to grease that up and put it back together. Another stupid lightweight tube removed. Alright, she's all back together. Tyres are done, bearings are all done. Been over every nut and bolt on it. There's always a few loose, found a few, spokes were loose as. So everything's been checked now, everything's set up for me. The last thing I've got to do is set the sag. I'll do that when my wife Becca gets home. And then we're off to the track for a blast. I'll see you guys at the track. Alright, we're at the track. Pretty shitty day. It's been pouring with rain overnight, so we'll see what the track conditions are like. It should be all good though. It's sand out here. Get this thing fired up and we'll take it easy for the first wee bit and let it run in a little bit, and then we'll send it for a wee while. Let's go. Fucking hell! Yes, boy! This thing is fucking unreal. This is the fucking coolest bike I have ever ridden. Just got to catch my breath because I am very unfit, have not been on a bike much this year, too busy working, no fitness training, and you can't get the smile off my face. Far out. This is 4th gear, 300 torque, man. Woo, blowing already. Mistake there, just torque out of it. Oh yeah. Oh, getting tired. Oh, see, I'm getting tired now, I make mistakes. Like that. Almost took me hand off a tree. Oh, there we go. Alright guys, we're back in the shed, bike's cleaned up. It's never going to be as clean as it was 6 hours ago, but we're going to give it a good crack. I don't have much to say. I am in love with this bike. This is the best bike I've ever ridden, and I don't say that lightly. It is surgical in its handling. The power is, it's like a 4-stroke, but it's a 2-stroke. If you haven't ridden a TBI injected 2-stroke, you got to give it a go because these things are unreal. Tried out both maps today, the green and the white. The green is friggin' awesome. White is awesome. I think it's super cool how you can really tell the difference between it. The green is like all balls, but I've seen a lot of reviews about the green map being like spin the wheel up, hard to control because it's so fast. I think guys need to ride some older bikes, like jump on an old 1995 252 stroke and remind yourself about what like snap and power band is, because that is not it. That thing is unreal on the green map. It is so good. The white map, probably going to be like my hard enduro map, slippery conditions, hard packed clay, like stuff like that. It is awesome. But yeah, super keen to finally get my foot pegs. They should be here this week. I had no issues today, but I could definitely feel that I was slightly out of position in my triangle just because of my long legs when I'm standing up there. Dropping them down and back makes a big difference for me after having my last bike with that setup. And I need to get a rib seat cover on there ASAP because that bugger was super slippery in the rain today. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that. My 2025 bike, I am stoked. Can't wait to put some more hours on it. We'll see you next time.